All right, so we are going to be talking about the Ecofan. We're going to take a look at the actual product first while it's on the wood stove. Then we're going to read through the box, and then I'm actually going to wait till the wood stove's not on, and we're going to pick it up and take a look at it. I don't like to move it when it's on the wood stove. For one, it's going to be pretty hot. So basically how this works is the hotter the surface, the top of the wood stove gets, the base heats up, has a magnet in here, or a series of magnets with a little motor, and it spins the propeller. That is how this works. So it's taking heat is coming up here, and it's pushing the heat out the fan, not at a drastic speed. Like, you can't like put your hand here and feel it, but if you put your hand here, you could definitely feel like a column of heat coming from there. So it's circulating heat, bringing heat from the wood stove right there, the pipe and the top of the wood stove. Heat is coming up and it's pushing that heat, there's the dog, down the hallway, so away from the wood stove. So this is a longer hallway right here, so we have it aimed towards the hallway, because basically right next to the wood stove, if you have a wood stove in your house, it's super hot in that room, like 80 some degrees, sometimes 86 degrees. Actually, we'll walk over here to the thermostat. So it's 78 in this room right now. That is pushing it down the hallway, which is further than the wood stove, further from the wood stove. And then that is heating that up, which obviously it's going to plummet because the thermostat is right next to the wood stove. So we want to circulate air as well. That's also a part of this, the Ecofan, is that you're moving air around. Now, you can hear I do have the fan going on the wood stove right now, which comes on automatically. So when the wood stove gets really hot, it pushes air out that, which only adds to the heat in the room. Now we don't have, you can see it's on. I don't keep, this is during the day, so I don't keep a huge fire in there. So not a lot of logs, it's not clear full, but I do have the vents open on the front, which makes a hotter fire. I just keep it nice and small. So I'll throw in a few pieces, it'll burn down, I'll throw in a few more. So let's read through the box real quick. We're gonna go sit in the man cave and do that, and then when this cools down, we'll pick up and show you what that looks like, and we'll talk about price and all that. All right, Lambert Outdoors here. You can find us on Instagram at Nick Lambert Outdoors. Welcome back to our review. So this is $77 on Amazon is where I found it. So this is a product of Canada, is why it's that's why I bought it off of Amazon. But it's free shipping because you get Amazon Prime and everything. So it's $77, and I actually bought this. I can't remember if I made a video about this or not, but I bought this 8 years ago. So we have been using this for 8 years, and I've been holding on to the box to do this review because I can't remember if I did an original review on it or not. So we're doing the review now so we can finally get rid of the box. So 8 years we have had it. Originally the plan was maybe to buy another one and have two, but the fact of the matter is it works fine. Like, it's not like you're plugging in a fan and you're not getting power, you're just getting constant. So whenever that heats up, it kicks on all by itself, doesn't take any electricity, which is great for us because I don't actually like to use a lot of electricity. That's kind of the point of having the wood stove in there. Yes, it has the fans going, but it's not running the furnace, okay? So, and it'll go all night. That fan will go even when there's no wood in the fire. As long as the top is hot, that will continue to push out or circulate warm air. So we got the original Ecofan. Now, I have seen a lot of variations. There's a lot of knockoffs on Amazon. I mean, $20 knockoffs where like it has all these fans and everything. No, we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans. And like what I mean by fans is these parts that stick up, and then one fan blade or two, a propeller type. It says Increase your comfort. Cost nothing to operate. That is 100% true. Burn 12% less wood. We don't burn any less wood. We just continuously burn the same amount of wood, but we're not trying to heat a small area. We're like, I heat my whole house with 2 wood stoves. So if you had a tiny area, like let's say a small cabin or something like that, or a tiny home, and you use this in conjunction, I could see you burning less wood. This is Caframo, is the brand here. Everything is in French as well, so we just kind of have to find the English version. There we go. Increased efficiency. Warm air is pushed into the living area rather than just rising into the ceiling above the stove. This improves the heating efficiency of the wood stove and results in greater room comfort as shown below. So this would be just having the wood stove, okay? Heat's coming up and heat rises, so heat's all up here and you're down here in the blue area. This would be you having the fan. The fan is pushing heat out, and then of course it's gonna rise after that, but it's pushing heat out. Like I said, we use it to push stuff down the hall and circulate. We do have ceiling fans that occasionally, if it does get into like the 80s in the 2 rooms that we have the wood stoves, we have a ceiling fan in each of those rooms. That's the only rooms in our house that we have ceiling fans. You just reverse it on your ceiling fan for the winter months, and then what it does is brings the heat up and pushes it back down, kind of circulates it. So let's see. Fuel savings. Testing carried out in a collaboration with a leading Canadian university has proven that using an Ecofan results in fuel emission savings of 18%. That is on their website if you want to read that full study. No fuss operation. That is the best part, is literally you take the fan, put it on there, and walk away. There is a little figuring out period where you're like, how close to the pipe do I want it? Where at on the top do you want it? Basically, you don't want it right up next to the the pipe, because that's going to get extremely hot and it's actually probably going to ruin this. So we just have a spacing a little bit and it's fine. The Ecofan starts automatically and adjusts its speed with the stove temperature. I will say that too. The hotter, so if I do have that all wooded, just packed down, especially if you put pine, cedar, wood burns really hot, then it will go faster. That fan will go crazy. The Ecofan run faster and move more warm air into the room. As the wood stove burns down and cool, the Ecofan automatically shuts off. Pretty much after it's completely cold, it'll shut off. Costs nothing to operate. You just buy it one time. There's no cords, no batteries, no nothing like that. It's all self-enclosed. You don't have to buy anything once it's done. I've never put oil in it over the last 8 years or anything. The unique Ecofan blade is designed to deliver a broad cross-section of gentle air movement to avoid uncomfortable drafts. This blade is our most efficient blade yet, moving more air at a wide range of stove temperatures. So there are 3 different models of the Ecofan. Mine is the original, which is the 800, and then there's the Ultra Air, which is the 810, and then the Air Max, which is the 812. And then it has, so when it says the 18%, that's actually the Air Max. Mine, being original, is only 12% fuel savings. And I'm going to show you the kind of the graph, or there, I guess, the comparisons chart. And you can pause that and look at that if you like. So, I love it. I was going to open this up because I actually kept everything in the box just to do this video. I love this product. I think it probably has paid for itself just in savings costs over 8 years than anything else. Would I get more than one on a wood stove? I mean, depends on how cold you are in your area. It talks about their other products. And then you get a little book here. The book does say like how to place it. So it's kind of not like there's no guesswork involved. So don't put it right behind the stovepipe. Actually, don't put it directly behind it, but also don't put it right in front of it. You kind of want to put it beside it, kind of like how we have it. And then you can, it does have a warranty. We never sent it in. We never had any issues. If the little motor does go bad, you simply can buy just the motor. And it's probably going to cost way less than the actual fan. So we've never had any issues. Like I said, it's been running great for 8 years and we like it. So let's get it a score. 0 being the worst, 100 being the best. I would give this a score of, this is a product that I've actually used in my own house for 8 years. I would give this a score of probably a 90. So I think it's a great product. I don't really think there's much improvements that you could do. The only thing that maybe I would do differently is get a different model that pushes out more air. But I wouldn't buy more than one. They are, like I said, a little pricey up front. I mean, $70 to $80 up front is a little bit more than a lot of people want to spend. But we use all the wood from our own farm as well. So it's not like we're spending money on wood, just on fuel to do the chainsaws and splitters to process the wood, and then gas to go get it and bring it up to the front. So there you go. Now we're gonna actually see the product right now. All right, so this part of the video is actually gonna be pretty quick. We're just gonna talk about what this thing is made of and how we use it. So right here is a little pull-up handle. So whenever you're transporting it around or you're picking it up, you can just, so you don't actually touch the fan itself, because this does get pretty hot. You can always pull up on this and hold this, which is still going to be hot, okay? It's just not gonna be as hot because it's not as close to the actual base here. So this is, it feels like aluminum. Let me grab a magnet real quick. Yeah, yes. So this is aluminum, and you can see there is the motor right there, right there. That's the motor. It's 2 blades. They're also aluminum, and basically the heat comes up, spin some magnets in there. I don't know how it works. It's science, kids, and the blade spins. Very light. Extremely light. This thing is probably less than a pound. Very compact, probably about the size of a textbook in size, if I had to say. Maybe 10 inches by 10 inches including the fan. So 10 by 10 space is all it's going to take up. Yeah, made in Canada, so that's awesome. Oh, it does have a little thing here. It says hold by handle because hot base. There you go. So, but there it is. That is the Ecofan, and you know, I've been waiting a while to do this video, so I finally did it. There we go. Recommend. 9 out of 10. I recommend. The only reason why not 10 out of 10 because it doesn't push out as much air as, but doesn't get plugged in or anything. It's not wasting any electricity. So you get what you get. Don't throw a fit. There you go. Thanks. God bless. Like, subscribe, share this video. Watch our other videos. We have a ton of other videos. And make sure you leave a comment and share this channel. Share the video. That's how the channel grows. Thank you for watching.